What's up, y'all? So, I've been running my business for about a year and a half now, and the only regret that I have is that I was not consistent in the first year of business. We generated 70 deals within the first 2 months and then just stopped because whatever. And so far this year, we've generated 35 deals. But 2 weeks ago, as you could see, we were doing a pretty good job hitting the goals. And then I stopped being consistent and we hit a plateau. And what I mean by stopping being consistent is we just get potential deals. So these are not deals, these are just like leads. And I just don't reply even when they request a meeting. Because I've already got some deals in the pipeline that are potentially closing, and whatever the reasons are, it doesn't even fucking matter. The point is, I'm not being consistent. And I really, 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 really extremely want to avoid this mistake happening again because, like I said, this is the only thing that I regret. And I'll be going over a bunch of different things in this video. But the big thing that I want you guys to take away and that I want myself to take away is that shitty action is better than no action at all. Right. And so, like, these leads that have been in my pipeline for 2 weeks that I've not responded to, like a shitty response is better than nothing, is essentially what it is. And by the way, I've been going to the gym consistently for about a year and a half. And prior to that, I was trying so many different things to figure out like how to be consistent, all this willpower stuff, all of these like apps. Like I even developed a $10,000 app. What this app was, it's like a QR code where I have a QR code on my phone, and it's not going to allow me to use my phone until I scan the QR code at the gym. So I have to go to the gym, scan the QR code, wait at the gym for 45 minutes, scan the QR code again, and then I can use my phone. So it would force me to go to the gym for 45 minutes every single day. And it worked. It was great. But I hated it. And I realized that there was actually an easier way. It's just going to the gym for 2 minutes and then just being okay with having a shitty workout. Because something I realized is that if I don't go to the gym for 7 days and then I go for 2 minutes in one day, like that 2 minute workout is better than every single workout that I didn't do for those 7 days. So the fact that I went to the gym for 2 minutes is still better, right? And that's the big thing that I realized. And so I just go to the gym. I go to the gym. If I have a shitty workout, I have a shitty workout. It's still better than my non-workouts. And so I've been doing this for about a year and a half, and I've made a lot of progress. And in addition to that, many days, more than half of the days, I have like nice 45 1 hour workouts, and it's been gradually increasing. But I have been consistent, and that's what we're solving for here. And so defining consistency, it's just starting, right? It's just starting with no excuses. And consistency is not the same as intensity. So the fact that you're having a 2 minute workout and it's a shitty workout, it doesn't matter. Like that's still consistent, right? It may be low intensity, it may be a bad workout, it may be whatever, it doesn't matter. And so if we're solving for being consistent, then starting with no excuses is the goal, right? And so if you're sick, you still go. If the weather is bad, you still go, right? And by the way, this has been something that I've been wanting to accomplish. And it's been an amorphous term. It's been like, I just want to be consistent because I know this is the big thing, right? As you can see, like every single week, that's the goal. That's been the goal. And it didn't even used to be highlighted. It didn't used to be highlighted. So this has been like the big boss for me. But I recently highlighted it because I realized like nothing fucking matters unless we're consistent, right? Like seriously. Um, but then now I'm realizing like I don't even know what the fuck consistency means. And so it just means starting with no excuses. And I've got a few. So I just gave that 2 minute workout. I've been consistent at the gym. Let me give you a few other examples. It takes 20 hours to get good at anything, but people spend years delaying the first 20 hours, right? So just start, right? And that's with anything. So if you want to learn how to code, if you want to learn how to do sales, if you want to learn how to do anything, that's with anything, right? And so like with these, it's like it genuinely takes 5 minutes to do this, and for me to do it good, it probably takes about an hour. And then for me to do it exceptionally well, it's probably not going to be fucking 2 weeks worth of delays. And because of this 2 weeks, we're having a plateau. And then because of this plateau, we might repeat the same mistake that we made, where we have a plateau for nearly a whole year, right? So like just start. Like it's not going to take more than 20 hours. You can do that like extremely quickly. It could take 3 days to go through 20 hours of work, right? And then another thing is, two teams were told to make pots. Team one was told to make the best pot. Team two was told to make the most pots, and team two ended up making more pots, and they created a higher quality pot by the end of the specific period. This is a story I think I heard from Alex Hormozy, right? And so it's like it doesn't matter that you're making shitty outputs, like you're not being the best in every single instance, right? The fact that you're still showing up every day, you're starting, you're doing all of this stuff. If you just make some small gradual improvements by the end of the period, it could be a year, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. By the end of that period, if you're consistent, you will still be better than the people who didn't do that, right? And so that's the big thing. And so in the last video, I mentioned that, you know, we want to make our weakness our obsession, right? And as I've been trying to do that, and as I've been thinking, and not only just that, but like I made that video, I think on January 25th, right? And so it's like it's been 2 weeks, and making my weakness my obsession, it has not resulted in better results. And I realized this because I was pushing too far into the direction. It's because I was like, oh, make my weakness my obsession. So I should actually just make improvements, be better, do all this stuff before I start. And I think it's just completely the wrong way around. Um, you must start with no excuses, do it every day, even if you suck, and then keep doing that over and 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 over, and then make the improvements afterwards. So this is where the obsession part comes into play. It's like it comes after you've been consistent, right? And then another tweet that I saw from Alex Hormozy that I really liked was, you must first become consistent before you can become exceptional. And this is the thing that I didn't understand. I was trying to solve for being exceptional before becoming consistent. And that's why it didn't work. Because then I didn't do any output. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bother responding to these people because my response is not going to be exceptional. That's stupid. It really is. So it's just like, no, respond to those fucking people. No matter what your response is, be consistent, right? And then become exceptional. But you must first become consistent. And then I second that tweet with, you must first become consistent to accomplish anything worth achieving. But at the end of the day, consistency comes first. And that's what I'm trying to get across in this video. That's the big thing. Like that's the big thing. And again, defining consistency, it's starting. So like whatever you've been putting off for however long you've been putting it off, just start. Right? If it's a 3 hour task, just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes. Because if you were to just commit to 5 minutes, it would be so much easier than committing to 3 hours and committing to however long it's gonna take. And there's been several instances where I've just put on things for weeks, sometimes months, that don't take that long. And it's because I've been so afraid of starting. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like consistency doesn't require you to do that. It just requires you to start. And then something else that I want to talk about is like my YouTube videos. So they still are not great. Like I don't edit them. They take very long, very little time. But I've been making consistent videos. I think I've made a little over 100 videos. Actually, a lot, more than 100, maybe 150. I don't know, but they still suck, right? They're not Mr. Beast level. They're not any other level. Like they're not great. But that's okay with me. Like it's always been okay with me. Um, but one of the things is my first video is worse than my latest video, right? And I know that in a year from now, in 5 years from now, in 10 years from now, my 1000th video is going to be better than my 100th video, right? And so even if the progress is slow, we can make those slight improvements over time. So like as you can see, like one of the videos before, I didn't have a thumbnail. I've got a better mic now. So you can see I've got a mic right here, right? I've got a better mic now. I've got better lighting, better visuals. Still not good, but that's okay. And so I mean, like the concept of this video was just that. It was just that. It's just like, hey, like consistency is starting, so just start. Like it doesn't matter. Do a 2 minute workout. That's it. And so it's like make the video. Like even if it sucks, just make it. Doesn't matter. Who cares? No one cares. Because well, what am I gonna get from this video? I'm gonna get analytics that I can review to make a better video next time, right? Like I win. I just spent the fucking anyways. So that's the big thing. I'm gonna go back to this and just not let this be a mistake that happens again. So now let's redefine consistency within our up at things. And so I'm gonna try to get away from these amorphous um bundled terms and try to make them into actions. And so what does marketing mean? Right? So rather than marketing consistently, like, what the fuck does that even mean? It means generate, generate five. Actually, no, it's like 10 deals per week. Actually, it's not even 10 deals, but we'll do 10 for now. So per week, it's actually eight. So generate 8 deals per week. Okay, so that's great. Actually, let's do 30 per month. So that's the action. It's respond to these people. So if I respond to these, and these are all qualified people, I've actually looked at the responses, that's 5 deals. So from a marketing perspective, if I just add these people to my CRM, I just got 5. So that's one aspect, right? And then finish all tasks on time every day. And so it's like finish all tasks every day. So it's like when we say be consistent with sales, what does that mean? It just means finish all tasks every day. And that's the same with service. And so it's like finish all tasks every day. That's all I need to do. It could take me 2 minutes. I could just do a shitty job with the task. It's fine. I just need to finish my tasks, right? And then over time, like I gave with the workout example, over time, like I could increase my intensity. I could make that 2 minute workout a 5 minute workout minimum, make it a 10 minute workout minimum, make it a 15 minute workout minimum, make it a 30 minute workout minimum, right? And then just improve that. But if we're solving for consistency, it doesn't matter. We just need to do all our tasks, and if we do them horribly, it's fine. And then operations, I think we just even remove the concept of consistency there, because it's really just there's not much there with consistency. It's like operations supports marketing, sales, and service. And so if we're not able to finish our tasks every single day, then operations is going to come into play to support us to do this. If we're not able to generate the 30 deals per month, operations is going to come into play to help us do that. If we're stuck doing so many administrative tasks and it's taking away the time for us to do any of these other things, we're going to go into operations to solve that. Um, but these are the main aspects. And so we're going to get away from these amorphous terms and then go into actionable terms and then have the lowest standards for ourselves with regards to getting the lowest action threshold. So it's just do it. Even if it takes 2 minutes, even if it's a shitty output, this is significantly worse than if I had just sent a 2 minute message. Significantly worse the fact that I'm responding 2 weeks late. So there you go. That's my mistake. This is how I'm trying to avoid that mistake.